Welcome, artists, to the Mona Lisa Secret Smile Selfie. So you're probably familiar with the Mona Lisa, and it's a famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci. And today we're going to be doing a parody, which is like a joke or a play with the original where you change things. So we're going to go with what are your things that make you smile? And so we're going to do a little brainstorming here. So just coming up with a couple things, like three. So I'm going to start with three: terriers, butterflies, coffee, sunrise with lots of color. My nephews. They're not really objects. Those are more people. I suppose I could make them into action figures. Where is a place, indoors or outdoors, that makes you smile? My mom's garden. It's another place. I'm going to say the art studio. The Smithsonian American Art Museum. That's one of my favorites. So, all right. So I've got my brainstorming, and now I am going to set up my drawing. So we're going to be making marks at specific places along our paper. And so we're going to make a mark at 1 inch and at 2 inches, at 5. Let me double check this one. Let's see, 5, 6.5, 8, 9, and 11. Okay, so 1 inch, 2 inch, 5, 6.5, 8, 9, and 11. So this is line 1, line 2, line 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 lines. So this is 1 inch. This is at 2 inches. This is at 5 inches. You don't need to label the inches. I'm just putting them on there so that you can go back and see. I said this was 6.5 inches. This is at 8 inches, 9 inches, 11 inches. Okay, so you just want to put your ruler down, and you're making it at the 1, the 2, the 5, the 6.5, the 8, the 9, and the 11. And then you're going to draw the line across. So we want to do these lines lightly. They are guidelines. We'll want to erase them later. They're not meant to stay, so that's why I'm drawing them really light. So if they're hard to see, we don't want them to stay. They're just going to help us set up our composition. And then we're going to come up to the very first line and find our halfway. The paper is almost 9 inches, so I'm going to call 4, and well, there's half. 4.5 would be half. Let's do 4.25. And I'm just going to put a little mark. So this is at, 4.25 inches. We're going to take our ruler, start at that dot, and we're going to go down to line 7, which is down here. Okay, so not to the corner of the paper, but line 7. And do a diagonal line in both directions. Okay, So you are going to do your self-portrait inside of here, and we're going to use these as a guideline. So inside, we want a nice big head to fit inside in between line 2 and 3. So we're just going to sketch in the basics right now, and then you will personalize it with your features. Head and neck. Shoulders are going to come out underneath line 3 here and come across. We're going to bring the arms down, and I'm just going to double check. Yep, all the way to the 6. So the elbows in the picture are in the Mona Lisa are folded across in front of her, like she's sitting at a table. And so these are your elbows here. And we're going to come to the center, and we'll have a hand, and I'm just going to make a sort of hand shape. And this hand comes across, and it's underneath the other one. So I'm just going to give a sort of mitten shape. And then the elbow is going to come, so the forearm, the front from elbow to wrist, happens in here. And then I'm going to come up just above that line there. So that's your upper arm, right? So now you're going to go in and you're going to start to add things to your composition. You're going to put your face on here because it's a portrait of you, self-portrait, and a smile. Decide what kind of smile. It could be a really hysterical, laughing Joker smile. It could also be a very subtle smile, the I have a secret and I'm not telling smile, right? And then you're going to start to put in your other things. And I made that line a little bit too high, so I'm going to bring this down. Hair is going to go here. Eyes go in the middle here. Ears. Nose. So because I'm personalizing it, right, I'm going to put glasses on. I'm going to do, I have to decide what hairdo. I usually wear my hair in a braid or in a ponytail. So I think I'll go with the braid, and then I can bring the braid down here in front. I need to put the glasses on. And then I'm going to put clothing. We're really only seeing the shirt. So you could really have fun with a favorite shirt that you have. And then this is a table space. So I'm going to add a cup of coffee. So I'm going to add those things from here. So hard to do is sunrise. So I guess it's going to be sunrise in the garden because these two are inside. So I would put some plants out here, right? Some different types of plants coming up. I can have them overlap with me a little bit. And then I'm going to have to transition to the color to get the sunset to happen behind. And then I can go ahead and start erasing these guidelines. I guess, yeah, I don't need this space here anymore. Right? And starting to add these things in here. So maybe there's going to be a terrier here looking at me. So I can't see the face. I just see the back of the terrier head. Right? So there's the back of the dog looking at me. Sunrise happening up here. And have fun adding your details to your Mona Lisa Secret Smile Selfie. Think about the coloring techniques you're going to use. How can you really play with the colors to help tell the story that it's a secret, and tell the story of the things that make you smile. So I look forward to seeing your drawings soon.